Hey everyone, what's up? What's going on this morning? I hope you're all doing awesome. It's like that here is annoying. It's still getting glaring over here. Oh well, it's okay. So I'm on two platforms today, so if you don't understand what I'm talking about or who I'm talking to, probably talking to somebody that asked something on the other platform. So don't worry about the confusion. If you want more details on it, feel free to ask though, for sure. I'm going to talk about mindfulness and mindset a little bit this morning. I thought I'd come hang out with y'all, drink my cup of tea, my little fox. I love my cup. It's so cute. So yeah, we're going to talk about mindset. I'm going to give you some tips on mindset. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be it. And remember, sometimes I don't see my comments or my viewers, so I apologize about that. And I will get back to you as soon as I do see it. Promise. I got you. See my shirt? American Horror Story. Normal people scare me. Normal people do scare me. Because usually you got some hidden dark secret back there. Like if you're acting completely normal, you ain't got no issues, there's something going on. There is something going on. Nobody is normal. What the fuck is normal? Normal is living. That's it. That's about all I could say is normal. We all have different beliefs, different realities, different cultures. There is no normal because every single person's view on reality is different. You can take two people that grew up the exact same way with the exact same parents in the exact same environment, and they can be completely and entirely different. We all have a different reality, no matter how similar what we've gone through is. Even if we are very alike or look at things very similarly, we still have a different perspective on what life is. And that's something you should really try to remember when you're dealing with people too, is it's not you most of the time, it's them. Most of the time, it's definitely them. So don't worry about it. Let that shit go. You know, I talk about letting your triggers be your guide, letting your triggers guide you to dealing with your issues or to letting go of something or something like that. And we need to realize that when other people are like doing something crazy or get upset over nothing, that they have their own issues to deal with, and they might not be at the place that you are yet to even know that they have issues to deal with. So be gentle with other people. Don't let them walk all over you, of course. Like, stand up for yourself. You deserve the fucking best. But don't feed into that. Don't let that affect you. Don't let what someone says out of anger be something that brings you down, that puts limiting beliefs in your head or anything like that. Because, I mean, there's no reason to. Most likely, it's because of some inner turmoil that they are having. It's not about you at all. So don't take it personal. For real. Like, this one rapper I love says, "What the fuck, I look like catching feelings over opinions." I really feel that. Like, some random ass person that you're probably never going to see again had an opinion about you. So fucking what? They can kiss your ass. You're a badass and you know it. You're amazing and you know it. That's what matters. Who cares what all these other people think? They don't matter. They're not it. They ain't got this. We got this. We're doing this. Oh, that's cool. So I can flip you around. It's just a little... That works. So now we're facing the right way. Sorry, like I said, I'm on two platforms. But yeah, you know, obviously don't let people walk all over you, but also learn to walk away and just let shit go, because it's not about you and it doesn't really matter. If it's not going to matter in a year, a few months, 2 days, a couple of hours, if it's not going to matter later, why waste your energy on it? What is going to matter later? That's where your focus needs to be. That's where your energy needs to go. This stops. This keeps going. So focus on this, you know? So we are going to talk about some of the myths of mindfulness. most people think that mindfulness and meditation and mindset, it all has to do with, sitting cross-legged and meditating for hours with a clear mind, right? Like we've all thought that. But the truth is, it's not at all. Not at all, guys. That's not what it's about. It is about tuning into what's happening in your life in the moment, whether that be physical around you or what's going on in your mind, what you're dealing with, what thoughts you're having, whatever. It's about paying more attention to those things, being more self-aware of those things, because when we become more self-aware of those things, we find patterns, we see things that we need to work on. Okay? So it's about paying attention and becoming a better person because you're paying attention. Also, it's not about clearing your mind and not thinking of anything. That's impossible for most people. There are a lot of people in the world that do not have inner dialogues, which is fucking crazy to me. I would not know. I talk to myself and think constantly. It never shuts up. I used to not be able to sleep because I'd lay awake thinking about dumb shit. Like, not even necessarily stressing or worrying, just thinking about dumbass shit. Just thinking about it. So, I'm ADHD. I cannot meditate and just not think of anything. I mean, I'm sure once I've had maybe decades of years of practice, maybe I'll be able to. But unless you're a monk and lived at a monastery or have practiced meditating and all of that for a really long time, you're not going to be able to completely clear your mind and not think of anything. Everybody's mind wanders. The goal of it is to be able to have this thought that you have. Oh, first off, we have an anchor, such as our breath or a guided meditation we're listening to, some music we're listening to, a sensation we feel, whatever, a visualization, whatever you want to focus on, whatever is best for you. You have that anchor. And when you have these thoughts, you acknowledge it without judging it, and you let it go, and you come back to that anchor. That is the goal of meditation, because when you're doing this, you're creating new neural pathways, you're rewiring your brain so that it's going to do this on its own. So when you're working on a project that's super important and this negative thought pops in your mind that might typically hinder you or make you feel some kind of way, your brain's automatically just going to get rid of that. It's automatically just going to be like, nope, bye. That's one big thing that we need to learn to do, is to observe our thoughts without judgment. Your thoughts are not you, and they are not fact. Your thoughts are thoughts. They're things that pop in your mind. Do you act on every thought you have? Probably not. That means your thoughts are not you. And they're not fact. I did a post yesterday where it's talking about how 85% of the stuff that we worry about is never going to happen. 85% of the stress you feel, of the things that keep you awake at night, keep you in a down mood, keep your energy vibrating low, make you worry, make your health worse, 85% of that shit doesn't matter. It's never going to happen. Okay? So think about that. And just say stop. I said that in the post I did yesterday. Just say stop. Saying stop out loud, it interrupts your thought patterns, and it'll help you to stop having those thoughts, because sometimes your mind will just start racing and you can't stop. So it interrupts it. And that's the thing. We've got to interrupt these thought patterns to change them, to create new neural pathways. And that's how we really, really change our life. So yeah, that is one of the myths about mindfulness. It is not about just sitting and breathing and not thinking about anything. It's being more aware of the present moment, more aware of the thoughts that you're having, why you're acting the way you're acting, different things like that. Because when we do that, we start to identify things. Okay? So, what is our next myth, guys? No, I only started with one myth. Ew. I thought I wrote 2 down. Whoopsie. So, we'll just keep moving on. So, yeah, when we're not being mindful, so much of life happens without us. And that's why so many people are unhappy, or they don't realize all the blessings that they might have, or, things like that. Because we're going and we're going and we're working and we're taking care of kids, or going to the gym, or we're hanging out with friends and whatever. And we don't stop and really, really pay attention and slow down. And we're missing so much shit because we're always running around just going and doing. And that's not going to help you. When you start to become mindful, you see things that you can be grateful for because they're right there in front of you. You're noticing them. You enjoy those little moments because you stopped and you slowed down and you started paying attention to the moment and you found beauty in it. That is why so many people are unhappy. They're so busy controlling everything that's going on around them, which you cannot do. That they're not being mindful, they're not being present, they're not in a moment. So they're not experiencing the good things. To them, life does suck. To them, life is unhappy because they don't stop. They're not aware of the moment. They're not present, and they don't see those things. All they see is the past and the things they regret and the things that they suck and the future and how stressed out they are about it. That is not the way to live. We should be able to wake up excited for life every day. I wake up in bad mood sometimes. I wake up exhausted sometimes, but I'm still excited because I get to do this, because I get to come on here and talk to people, and my message reaches somebody and it helps them. It helps them shift their mindset. It helps them heal more. Like, that's exciting to me. And of course, I have other things than that, like my family and things to be grateful for. But yeah, you have so much good in your life. You have so much good going for you. Let's let go of the rest. Start living in the moment, being more aware of what's going on in your head. When you start being more aware of what's going on in your head, you can change patterns. When you start being more aware of what's going on in your head, when you get upset about something somebody said, you think about it first and you realize, oh, wait, hold on. This is my issue. And then you start to heal, and then you start to grow, and you start to become a better person, and you start to create a life that you actually love. So that's what mindfulness and mindset is about. It's not about being quiet and doing nothing and thinking nothing. It's about being able to let go of that negative, to heal that negative, to let it go, to get it out of your life, and to live in the moment. And when those negative things do come up, when life does throw shit at you, because I'm sorry, it sucks, but nobody is ever going to be happy all the time. And honestly, you shouldn't want to be. If you're happy all the time, how great is happiness? It's the normal. It's what you're used to. So it's not as big of a deal. When we have these down times and we're down here and we go up here, how fucking amazing does that feel? Especially when you put all this effort into it and you made that happen. That's amazing. So be grateful for those down times, because those down times have made your amazing times more fucking amazing. They've helped you get to those amazing times. We have to be thankful for our teachers in life, and not just the physical people that teach us, but the lessons that were taught by life. And even the hard lessons from people that hurt us. They were teachers. Those moments were teachers. And when you learn to accept it as a lesson that you can be thankful for, you can let go of that a lot easier. You can move on from that. And you're closer to happiness. You're closer to joy. You're closer to living in the moment, because you're not going to worry about that anymore. You're not going to think about that anymore. It doesn't matter. We waste so much energy on things that are never going to happen, that we have no control over. Like, people are driving themselves to heart attacks and health issues, stressing over things where, like I said, science has proven 85% of things will never happen. When we become more mindful, We can see that thought when we're going to, let's say we're getting ready to go for a job interview, and we have this thought, oh, I'm not qualified for this. I'm not good enough for this. I'm not going to get this job. They're going to think I'm weird. I'm going to mess up. When those thoughts start coming, your mind's going to acknowledge it and it's going to let it go, because you've changed the neural pathways in your brain. You rewired your brain to say, no, that's just a thought. It's not a fact. And I don't have to think it. I don't have to worry about it. I can let it go. It means nothing. It's a thought. Okay? What's important is your action, is your growing, is your healing. Your thoughts don't make you who you are. They don't decide what you're going to do or anything like that. They're just a part of your life. So, yeah, when you're feeling overwhelmed by negativity and stress, and you're constantly distracted from burnout, and just like exhausted, this is where you need to go. Because one reason you're exhausted is you're trying to control all the shit you can. You can't control that shit. You can control this. You can control where you're going. You can control how you're going to accept the thoughts that come into your head. You get to decide how a situation is going to be, how your life is going to be. You get to decide all of that, because the way you look at something determines whether it's going to be good or bad. If you look at something negative, it's going to be negative. If something kind of sucks, but you're getting this benefit from it or whatever, you can find a way to find goodness in that situation and find gratitude for that situation. And look at that situation in a more positive way. Not let it make you miserable. Not let it make you unhappy. You don't have to feel that way in any situation. That is the whole point of working on rewiring our brains, is to be able to handle all the future situations without having these struggles. Because we're in the present moment, and we're feeling our feelings, we're hearing our thoughts, we're paying attention to them. We're not just letting them go on back there, and like really we're hearing that in our subconscious and we're starting to believe it. We're letting it go. We're getting it out of there because we know it's not a fact. We know it doesn't matter. Because guess what? Even the stuff you're worrying about that is going to happen, most of that you can't control. Otherwise, you wouldn't be stressing about it. You would have done something about it, correct? So it doesn't matter. None of it. You're stressing for no reason. You're putting your health in jeopardy for no reason, because you can't do anything about that shit. There's no reason to worry about it. There's no reason to stress about it. There is literally nothing you can do. But you can change your thoughts around it. You can change the way you're looking at it. That is how you shift things. You can change your entire fucking life, your entire reality, just by changing the way that you're going to think about it. Are you going to see this as a good thing or a bad thing? Are you going to see this relationship that ended in a lot of pain, that was a lot of hurt, as a lesson that taught you what not to do in a relationship, what you don't want in a relationship, what to watch out for in a relationship? Can you look at that as a lesson and a good thing, because it's prepared you for the real amazing relationship that you're going to have in the future? That if that one was amazing, think about how amazing the right one's going to be. That's how you think of those things, okay? You're not with somebody right now. Okay, you're waiting on the right one. Would you rather have the one right now, or would you rather have that amazing relationship? Wait on the right one. I'm not saying don't go have fun. I was wild. I have my fun. But like when you're looking for a committed relationship, don't get depressed when you can't find one. Just know that means the right one hasn't come along yet. And that it's going to. And that when it does, it's going to be that much more amazing. Would you rather just be with somebody, wasting your time, possibly missing the person that you're supposed to be with? Or would you rather wait it out a little longer? Would you rather look at that relationship that hurts so bad as preparation? Because when you do that, you can forgive that person. You can let go of that no longer hurts you. And when we stay in that when we play the victim to those things, because that's what we're doing when we don't let it go. We're being a victim to it. Okay? When we can learn something from it and let it go, then we are controlling that situation. We are no longer a victim. But when we let it keep bothering us, we are a victim to it. When you're in the victim mentality, your energy is going to vibrate low. You're not going to draw positivity to you. You're going to draw the same situations to you because that's the energy you're keeping around you. And all of this is it's not simple. Don't get me wrong. It is a lot of work. But it's as simple as shifting your mindset. As changing the way you think. As changing the way you're going to look at things. When you wake up with gratitude, when that person cuts you off, when that annoying coworker comes and bugs you, you're not going to care. Because you woke up happy today. You woke up knowing that you have amazing kids, that you're blessed to have the life you have. When you go into life with that mindset, you don't care about these stupid little things. They don't fucking matter at all. What does it matter if somebody cut you off? Okay, they're in a hurry. I ain't worried about it. I got so much to be thankful for. I've got so much in my life. I'm not going to risk getting a wreck. Go ahead. And that's how we should see those things. Because why? Why let someone cutting, and don't get me wrong, I got crazy road rage, guys. Why let someone cutting you off? Like, I mean, yeah, I'm going to tell y'all a funny story real quick and then get back to that. My road rage was so fucking bad that at like 2, my daughter's sitting in the middle seat of the truck and she can see out the window. She's in her car seat. And before I could get it out of my mouth, my 2-year-old says, "You fucking idiot." That's when I realized Mama needed to stop. So, yeah, instead of getting that feeling, that energy that you're wasting because someone cut you off, because someone else is being an idiot, you don't have to. Who cares? Whatever. I got a life to live. It's awesome. And I'm not worried about that shit. There's been stories of people getting shot over dumbass traffic shit. Come on now, do you really want to risk your life over someone cutting you off? That's another point where I think gratitude and positivity is so important. This world is so fucking crazy today. There's so much crazy shit happening. People just getting killed out of nowhere for nothing. Why risk that? People going in, 2 dads getting in a fight in the neighborhood, one of them getting shot and killed. Now his kids don't have parents. His wife doesn't have a husband. They're gone. All because of a stupid I don't know what the argument was, but for being shot, it was probably really fucking dumb. Okay? So, think about those things. Like, you want to get mad over this little situation. You don't know this person. You don't know if they're fucking crazy. Let it go. And move the fuck on. Because you can be putting yourself in danger by being angry. So find gratitude. Shift your mindset to a better place. Remember, mindfulness, mindset, meditation, it is not about just clearing your mind and not thinking of anything at all. It is about being able to have a thought and let it go without judging it and come back to the present moment. It's about being aware. It's about being in the present moment. That is what matters. When you can start being in the present moment, of course your life is going to be better. You're not worrying and stressing about the past. That doesn't matter anymore. You're not worrying about the things you can't control. You're living in the right now. You're enjoying the moments in the right now. And that is what life is about to me. Life is about experiences. So enjoy the moment. For real. Enjoy these experiences. Stop just flying by them. There's so much good in your life. You've just got to be the one to wake up and see it. It's there. You've got to take it. You create all of this. This is all you. Your life is all you. You did this. Sorry if it sucks. Mine did too. And I had to come to the harsh realization that it was my fault. Because When we take ownership and responsibility for things, we can let them go. We can change the energy around us. When we're blaming others, like I said, we're playing the victim still. But yeah, that's all I say. I ended up saying a lot more than I planned. Hold on, actually. I want to make sure I covered everything. Alright, so yeah, that is it. And I also wanted to say that I have 2 meditations that you can find. I have a quick 4-minute guided meditation where it'll help you reset, like just throughout the day. If you're having a rough time, you'll find somewhere quiet, go in the bathroom, use your earbuds, whatever. It's 4 minutes long. Go listen to that guided meditation and relax. And then I also have one on self-love, which is super important. We've got to find more self-love, guys. So yeah, check out those meditations, and I will see you guys later. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Much love.